In this video, I am going to be showing you step-by-step process of how I made this simple and beautiful nightwear. I also want to inspire you to start making these nightwears, package them and start selling them. This is a good business, especially for those who don't have time to sew corset, to sew bustier. If you know you don't have time, like nursing mothers, busy moms, you don't have time to stay on one cloth for days, you can actually package this nightwears. It will sell. It's a very good business. So I am encouraging you, start this nightwear business today. Now let's get into class. So guys, this is the fabric I'll be using. It's a silk fabric, satin silk fabric. And these are my tools. I'm going to be using 1.5 yard. So I folded my fabric into 4. You can see it so that we can cut both front and back together. So now the first thing I'm going to do is to mark my vertical measurement. I've marked my starting point line. So that line there is my starting point line. And anything I'm going to be marking, I'm going to be taking 4.5 inches out. You know, it's an off shoulder. So we are going to be taking 4.5 inch. You can take out 5 or 4. So now I want to mark all my vertical measurement. The first one I'll mark is my shoulder to nipple line, which is 9.5. The next one is my half length, which is 17 inches. Then my hip line, which is 9 inches below my half length. So I've marked it. Then my gown length is a short gown, so the gown length is 36 inches, and I added 1 inch sewing allowance, hemming allowance. Okay, so now I'm going to connect all these lines so that I'll turn them into a straight line so that we can continue imputing our measurements. So guys, while I'm connecting the lines, let me do a little introduction. My name is Esther Para. On this channel, I share valuable cutting and sewing tutorial every week. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and tap on the subscribe button and make sure you click on the like button. Turn on your post notifications so you get notified every time I post new tutorials. Okay guys, let's continue. So this is my shoulder line. This is my shoulder to nipple line. That's my half length, that's my shoulder to hip line, and that's the hem line. Okay, so now the next thing we want to do is to mark our shoulder measurement. So my half of my shoulder measurement is 7 because my shoulder measurement is 14. So I'm just going to put 7 there. Then what I will do is I'll go up from my shoulder to nipple line. I'll go up by 2 inches. I'll go up by 2 inches. So I'll mark that 2 inches, then I'll connect the line. That place will now serve as my chest line. Do you understand? So I will draw it across. So this is now my chest line. So on that chest line, I'm going to mark my bust measurements, my bust divided by 4. But first, let's mark the neckline. So the width of my neckline, that's the wideness of my neckline, I'm going to use 4 inches. So that's 4 inches for the width. Then under my chest line that I just drew, I'm going to mark half of my bust measurement. So half of my quarter of my bust measurement, that's my bust divided by 4, is 9, and I added 1.5 inch. We are going to use half inch for ease, then 1 inch for sewing allowance. Then I'm going to come to my half length. I'm going to mark quarter of my waist measurement, which is 30. 30 divided by 4 is 7.5. Then I also added 1.5 inch. Half inch for ease, 1 inch for sewing allowance. On my hip too, I mark quarter of my hip measurement and I added 1.5 inch. So everything I have on that hip, I'm going to put it on the hem line. Everything plus the sewing allowance. So whatever you have on your hip, put it on the hem line. Then connect all the lines together. You can see this nightwear is very, very simple. So now I want to connect from my bust to my waistline. See it? Then from my waistline to my hip line. Then from my hip line, I'll just connect straight to the hem line. So if you don't want your waist to have this shape, you can just do it straight from your bust to your waist, because nightwears are not even supposed to have shape in the first place, but I just put my to have a little shape. But if you don't want yours to have, you can do that. So the next thing I want to do now is to connect the width of my neckline to my bust. Can you see it? The width of my neckline, I've connected it to my bust. So that's going to be my armhole. So now we are going to mark the depth of my neck. You can see I've removed 4.5 from the top, just the way we have been doing. Then I mark 7 inches. 7 inches. Don't forget, before I mark that 7 inches, I remove 4.5 at the top, just the way we started with it. Okay, so now I'm connecting my neckline So that's my neckline, and we are done. We are done with the cutting process. All we need to do now, we are done with the drafting process. All we need to do is to cut out. So now we are cutting this beautiful nightwear out. It's so simple to make. You can make up to 10 in a day and start selling. This is a good business. Please consider it. Okay, so let's open it. This is what we have. Now we'll just go straight to sewing. This thing is so straightforward, and people buy nightwears. I'm just bringing this idea for people that are complaining that they don't have time. Okay, let's continue. So now I'm going to get some strips. So I've cut out the strips. The width of this strip is 1.5 inch, the width. Then you can make it as long as you like, as long as will be enough for you. So it's just going to be like bias. So now we want to use it to pipe the neckline. First, we are going to pipe the neckline before we go to the armhole. So I'm going to sew from this back. Later, I turned it to the front, but no, it is wrong like this. If you want I wanted my top stitching to be at the front. So if you want the top stitching to be at the front, which I think is finer, don't sew from this right side. Sew from the wrong side. Put your bias on the wrong side, then sew. Then when you are top stitching, you now bring it to the front to top stitch. Do you understand? That's what I ended up doing. I didn't do this. I didn't sew from the front to the back. I sewed from the back to the front. I top stitch on the front. So do yours like that. I think that one is finer because you'll be seeing the way it is top stitch at the front, and I think it's finer like that. Okay, so it's just as if you are sewing a bias on your clothes. That's just it. So do it like that. Sew from the back and take it to the front to top stitch. I hope you understand. Good. So I'm just showing you, in case you're a beginner, how to use a bias. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm showing you how I am going to go and sew it on my machine. Okay. Good. So this is what I did. I'll do it the same thing for the second one too. So guys, see, I've sewn it. I've sewn for the both of them, both front and back. You can see that I top stitch at the front. So now we are going to we are going to also do the same thing for the armhole. But when we are doing for the armhole, we are going to at the same time get our strap. It's going to come out so beautiful. Just watch what I'm going to do. So now I'm going to sew like this. When I get to the tip of that part, to the tip of the shoulder there, I'm going to now remove the 9 inches. Remember when we were drafting, we removed 4.5. So 4.5 for the front, 4.5 for the back. If you add it together, it's going to give you 9 inches. So when I hem the armhole up to the tip there, I will leave 9 inches. Then I'll bring the other part and attach it just like this. You see it? I will sew from here, get to the tip. I will leave 9 inches on the strap. You see it? After getting to the tip, I will leave 9 inches on the strap. So after the 9 inches, I will continue to hem this second one. You see it? I will continue and hem the armhole. Do you get? So let me go and do it. I'll do it for both of them. I hope you understand. Guys, see what I'm explaining? I've done it. You can see the strap is 9 inches. I hem the armhole, left 9 inches, and I continue with the second one. Can you see it? I did it for both of them. So now it's time to top stitch. So we are going to turn it to the front now, then we'll top stitch. Good. So guys, we are going to now turn it just the way we turn the neck. So we're just going to fold it and start top stitching. You start top stitching, and when you get to the strap part, when you get to this part, you just fold it in and top stitch too. Fold it in like this, then top stitch. When you top stitch on the strap, you now get to the armhole of the second part again. You see it? When you top stitch on the strap, you get to the other part. It's so simple. You hem the armhole of the second part too. So I'll do it for both and come back to show you. So guys, this is what it's looking like. So beautiful and simple to make. I'm just saying it's simple. It's simple. Yes, it's simple because I want you to start doing this business. It's very lucrative. So now I'm going to put them together and just shape. That is all. Oh, Shikina, my sisters. We are done. Just shape it, hem it down, weave it very fine, and it's done. If this tutorial was helpful to you, kindly say thank you in the comment section and I will appreciate that. And go ahead and tap on the subscribe button if you haven't already. How about now? I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.